What if I told you there's a way to make a woman deeply desire you without begging, without chasing, and without even saying a word? Most men think attraction is about big gestures, cheesy pickup lines, or proving themselves. But the truth? The most powerful attraction happens in silence. It's in the way you hold yourself, the way you listen, and the way you move through the world with unshakable confidence. These are the hidden power moves that trigger a woman's attraction on a subconscious level. And today, I'm breaking down the 6 most effective ones. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never question how to make her want you again. 1. The power of calm confidence, how effortless self-assurance attracts her. Confidence is the most attractive trait a man can possess, but not the loud, arrogant kind. Real confidence is silent, unforced, and rooted in self-assurance. Women are biologically wired to detect it through subtle cues. Your posture, eye contact, and the way you carry yourself. Why calm confidence works. Studies in evolutionary psychology show that women subconsciously seek men who display emotional stability and competence, signals that you can handle challenges without crumbling. When you're calm under pressure, relaxed in conversation, and unfazed by external validation, she perceives you as high value. How to cultivate it? Slow down your movements, nervous energy fidgeting. Rushed speech screams insecurity. Instead, move deliberately. Pause before speaking. Let your actions flow with control. Strong, relaxed posture. Stand tall, but not stiff. Keep shoulders back, chest open. Avoid crossing arms, a defensive signal. Comfortable silence. Most men rush to fill gaps in conversation out of anxiety. Instead, hold eye contact, smile slightly, and let silence build tension. Outcome independence. Show that her approval isn't your goal. If she tests you, playful teasing, flirting with others, react with amused indifference rather than neediness. Real-world example. Imagine 2 men at a bar. Man 1 laughs too loud, leans in too close, nervously checks his phone. Man 2 sits relaxed, observes the room, engages with warmth, but doesn't seek attention. Who does she notice? Man 2, his energy says, "I don't need you, but I'm open to you." That's magnetic. The silent trigger. Women don't fall for men who try to impress them. They fall for men who don't feel the need to. When you're genuinely secure, she'll feel it in your presence, tone, and energy. And that's how silent confidence becomes your greatest power move. 2. Mastering body language, subtle cues that make you irresistible. Your body speaks louder than your words, and women are fluent in reading it. Most men focus on what to say to attract women, but the truth is, nonverbal communication makes up 93% of first impressions. Women notice micro-signals, your stance, eye contact, even how you hold a drink before they process your words. If your body language screams insecurity, no clever line will save you. But if it projects dominance, warmth, and control, she'll lean in without you even trying. Why body language is your secret weapon. Evolutionarily, women are hyper-attuned to nonverbal cues because they reveal confidence, status, and intent, key traits for a reliable partner. Studies show that men with open, relaxed postures are perceived as more attractive, while closed off or nervous gestures trigger disinterest. The 5 silent power moves. 1. The dominant yet relaxed stance. Feet shoulder width apart signals stability and presence. Hands visible, not in pockets. Hiding hands suggests secrecy or discomfort. Slow, controlled movements. Fidgeting equal anxiety. Smooth motions equal confidence. 2. Eye contact that commands attention. Hold her gaze 70 to 80% of the time. Less equals shyness. More equal creepy intensity. Glance at her lips briefly subconsciously primes attraction, works like a charm. Avoid darting eyes. Scanning the room mid-conversation screams low attention span. 3. The power of touch without being creepy. Light, incidental contact. Brush her arm when laughing or guide her lower back through a crowd. Watch for reciprocity. If she pulls away, retreat. If she leans in, escalate. Never grab or linger. Touch should feel natural, not forced. 4. The I'm comfortable here vibe. Lean back, not forward. A leaning in too much feels needy. Let her come to you. Take up space, spread your arms on a couch, or rest an ankle on your knee. Mirror her movements, subtly copying her gestures builds rapport, e.g. she sips her drink, you sip yours. 5. The smirk versus the grin. A slight smirk greater than a toothy smile. Smirking suggests you know something she doesn't. Mystery equal attraction. Smile with your eyes. Dead eyes ruin even the best grin. Body language fails to avoid. Nodding too much makes you look like a yes man. Crossed arms/legs signals defensiveness. Checking your phone kills tension and shows disinterest. Real-world example. Imagine two guys approaching a woman. Guy 1 stands with hunched shoulders, arms crossed, laughs nervously, breaks eye contact. Guy 2 stands tall, hands relaxed, holds eye contact with a smirk, touches her arm lightly during a joke. Who gets her number? Guy 2, every time. The silent takeaway. You don't need to announce your confidence. Your body will do it for you. Master these cues, and she'll feel drawn to you before you even speak. 3. The art of listening deeply. Why being present is more powerful than talking. Most men think attraction is about what they say, but the secret? It's about how well you listen. Women don't fall for men who talk at them. They fall for men who make them feel heard. In a world where most guys are waiting for their turn to speak, being a master listener instantly sets you apart. It's not about being quiet. It's about being fully present in a way that makes her feel like the most important person in the room. Why listening is a silent power move. Women test emotional connection early. If she feels understood, attraction builds. People love those who make them feel interesting. Deep listening triggers reciprocity. She'll want to impress you. Silence creates intrigue. The less you overshare, the more she wonders about you. How to listen like a high-value man. 1. The 70/30 rule. Let her speak 70% of the time. You talk 30%. Avoid turning the conversation back to yourself. Oh, that reminds me of when I. Instead, ask follow-ups. How did that make you feel? 2. Active listening cues. Nod slightly shows engagement without interrupting. Brief verbal affirmations. That's wild. Tell me more. I get that. Echo her last few words. If she says, I just got back from Bali, respond with Bali? What was the highlight? This proves you're tracking. 3. The pause before responding trick. Most men rush to reply, nervous energy. Instead, hold a 2-second pause after she finishes. This makes you seem thoughtful. Builds tension. She'll lean in to hear your response. 4. Listen for emotional hooks. Don't just hear facts. Notice feelings. If she says, work's been crazy, dig deeper. Sounds stressful? What's draining you the most? This shows emotional intelligence, which women crave. 5. The power of silence. When she shares something vulnerable, resist the urge to fix it. Just say, that sounds tough. I'd feel the same way, sitting in silence greater than filling it with platitudes. What not to do? Glancing at your phone, death to connection. One-upping her stories. You went to Italy? I've been 3 times. Interrupting to flirt, let her finish thoughts before teasing. Real-world example. Imagine 2 dates. Date 1 talks non-stop about his job. Interrupts her travel story to brag about his own trip. Date 2 asks about her solo backpacking trip. Notices she lights up talking about Thailand and says, "You seem really independent. What scared you the most out there?" Who gets the second date? Date 2, because he made her feel fascinating. The silent takeaway. The best conversations aren't about impressing her. They're about discovering her. Master this, and she'll associate you with the rare thrill of being truly understood. 4. Mystery and emotional control, keeping her intrigued by not over-pursuing. The fastest way to kill a woman's attraction? Let her figure you out too soon. Most men make the fatal mistake of chasing too hard, sharing too much, and revealing their emotions too easily. But here's the truth. Attraction thrives on mystery. The less she knows about you up front, the more her mind races to fill in the gaps. And that's where real desire is born. Why mystery is a silent power move. Curiosity equals investment. The more she wonders about you, the more she subconsciously commits. Emotional control signals high-status men who don't react impulsively are perceived as leaders. Over-pursuit kills tension. If she knows you're already hooked, the chase is over. How to master mystery and emotional control. 1. The 80/20 disclosure rule. Reveal only 80% of yourself. Always leave 20% unanswered. If she asks about your job, give an interesting but vague answer. I work in tech, mostly solving problems most people don't even notice. Let her ask follow-ups before sharing more. Avoid trauma dumping. Sharing deep insecurities or past heartbreaks too soon is an attraction killer. 2. The takeaway technique. Pull back slightly after a high-energy moment. Example, if you're laughing together, suddenly check your watch and say, "I should probably head out soon." This creates instant longing. She'll want to keep the interaction going. 3. Delayed responses, the text game hack. Never reply immediately every time, especially if she takes hours herself. Wait 1.5x longer than she does occasionally. This subtly communicates you have a life outside her. 4. The no neediness test. If she cancels plans, respond with indifference. No worries. Catch you next time. Most men panic or double text. This shows emotional neediness. Your calmness makes her question if she's the one missing out. 5. The strategic silence. In conversations, pause before answering personal questions. If she asks, "Why are you single?" smirk and say, "I'm picky." Then change the subject, leaving hints greater than giving full explanations. What not to do. Oversharing your life story on the first date. Save some chapters for later. Texting paragraphs to fill silence, let her wonder, not drown in your messages. Chasing after mixed signals. If she's lukewarm, match her energy. Don't overcompensate. Real-world example. Imagine 2 guys texting a girl. Guy 1 replies instantly. Double texts if she's slow, asks, "Why aren't you responding?" Guy 2 takes a few hours sometimes. Keeps messages short, but intriguing. Never seems desperate. Who stays on her mind? Guy 2, because he's the one she can't fully predict. The silent takeaway. The less you seek validation, the more she'll seek yours. Master the balance between showing interest and maintaining mystery, and she'll never feel like she's got you, which is exactly why she'll keep wanting you. 5. Leading without needing to. Natural leadership in social settings. Women don't follow men who try to lead. They follow men who naturally take charge. Most guys think leadership means being the loudest, most dominant guy in the room. But true leadership is silent. It's not about forcing control. It's about making decisions so effortlessly that others want to follow. And when a woman sees you guiding situations without desperation, her attraction spikes on a primal level. Why silent leadership is irresistible. Women are wired to seek men who can navigate the world. It signals security and competence. It removes her mental burden. She relaxes when you handle logistics, plans, and social dynamics. Confident decision-making. Equal masculinity. Indecisiveness is the ultimate turn-off. How to lead without trying too hard. 1. The assume the frame technique. Don't ask for permission guide. Instead of, do you want to grab dinner? Say, we're going to this Italian place. You'll love their pasta. This shows decisiveness, not dictatorship. 2. Social momentum control. In group settings, be the one who moves the energy. Example, if conversation lags, say, let's switch spots. This table's dead. Women notice men who steer situations smoothly. 3. The 2 options hack. Never say, I don't know. What do you want to do? Instead, give 2 solid choices. We can hit the rooftop bar or check out that live jazz spot. Which vibe are you feeling? This keeps you leading while giving her input. 4. Physical leading. Guide her subtly in public. Hand on her lower back through a crowd. Standing first at the end of dates. Let's walk this way. These small moves signal protective confidence. 5. Handling problems with ease. When things go wrong, late reservations, bad weather, laugh it off and pivot. Plane bombed? Perfect. Now we get to improvise. Your calmness under pressure makes her feel safe. What not to do? Over-explaining decisions. Leaders don't justify themselves. Waiting for her to plan dates. Take initiative early. Being rigid, leadership isn't control, it's adaptability. Real-world example. Imagine 2 guys on dates. Guy 1, I guess we could eat here? Or maybe that place? Unless you hate sushi? Guy 2, we're doing sushi, but not the basic spot. There's a hidden place with the best spicy tuna. Who feels like a man who knows what he's doing? Guy 2, and that's who she respects. The silent takeaway. Leadership isn't about being alpha. It's about making her life easier by handling what most men can't. Do this, and she'll associate you with the rare feeling of not having to think. 6. The slow burn effect. Creating attraction through patience and subtlety. The fastest way to lose a woman's interest? Rush it. The fastest way to make her obsessed? Let it simmer. Most men panic when attraction isn't instant. They chase harder, confess feelings too soon, or force intimacy. But real desire isn't built in a day. It's a slow burn, where anticipation and emotional investment grow over time. Women crave this buildup. It separates fleeting flings from deep attraction. How to master the slow burn. Gradual escalation. Start with light flirting, then slowly increase intensity. Let her wonder what's next. Unpredictable attention. Be warm one day, slightly distant the next. It keeps her guessing. Delayed gratification. If she's used to guys rushing, your patience stands out. Why it works. Absence fuels desire. The less available you seem, the more she chases. Emotional investment grows. Slow burns create deeper connections than instant sparks. You avoid desperation. Women sense when a man is comfortable letting things unfold. When things heat up, pull back slightly. We should slow down. I actually like talking to you. This drives her wild because it reverses the usual script. Final lesson. Letting attraction build naturally isn't passive. It's strategic patience. Master this, and she'll be the one pushing things forward. So there you have it. The 6 silent power moves that make her want you without you even trying. These aren't tricks or pickup lines. They're unshakable habits of high-value men, the kind of men women naturally chase. Start practicing just one of these today, and watch how differently she responds to you. But here's the real question. Which of these 6 are you going to work on first? Let me know in the comments. I read everyone, and if you want the exact step-by-step system to master these, smash that like button and subscribe. This channel is your secret weapon to becoming the kind of man women can't resist. And we're just getting started. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay dominant.